All right, good evening, YouTube channel. Stars down again. Go hard, go home. Y'all hit the like, y'all hit subscribe. Y'all know what it is. We get that stuff out of the way. Go ahead and say it. Let me beg for the subscribers. Actually, I want to tell y'all, I've been having a very good influx of influx of subscribers. So I'm motivated to keep talking and stuff. So I just wanted to bring that up because I kind of hit some milestones there. So I didn't think that was going to happen. So I think this stuff is good and it's going to be helping out a lot. So y'all hit like, hit subscribe. Let me know what y'all be thinking. Okay. All right. So today, y'all know I don't waste a lot of time. I go right into it. All right. I'm gonna talk about the hard truth about this charisma game and mouthpiece stuff that I've been hearing on the YouTube. Like I say now, I really just started my channel, but I watched a lot of other people, and I've currently been critiquing a couple of game gurus. The Fresh and Fit guys are next to get some stuff said about some of their videos. Some alright stuff, but these are the points right here where some of the game gurus are talking about charisma, game, and mouthpiece. They need to take y'all. Those two guys are too young to talk about it anyway, to me. But some of the other ones, like the Lucario guy, maybe need to do a better explanation of it. Okay. The hard truth about charisma, game, and mouthpiece. Okay, these things started out way back in the day, guys, before the internet and all this other good stuff. Like I keep telling y'all all the time, I'm 44 years old. I was around. I was doing this dating thing before the internet, before cell phones. The only way to do this was person to person. That was it. That was it. Person to person. You couldn't hit nobody up on Facebook. You couldn't meet people 200-300 miles away because no. You met somebody, you got their phone number, and you called they behind. As a matter of fact, they told you what time to call them. Because if you didn't call them on time, they might not be at their house. And if they're not at their house, they wasn't going to get your phone call. Because there was no cell phones. There was only the landlines, the regular phones that you see hanging on people's walls and stuff. You probably ain't even seen one of those phones. Because I haven't seen one in years. Okay? So, but the charisma game and mouthpiece junk don't really got nothing to do with regular dating. This is stuff that the word that pimps used to use back in the day. It's spilled out now into the dating game, but really it was pimps that was using this stuff, okay? And the same rules they kind of apply to it because they're talking all this charisma and game and mouthpiece junk and it's gonna get you to box. Yeah, but that's not what it was for. The charisma game and mouthpiece, and it's the same thing today. If it can't put food in your mouth or money in your pocket, it's garbage. Just like this right here. Back in the day, charisma, game, mouthpiece was used by pimps to get women to, not get women. They didn't have to get them to do anything because the women was already damaged. Prostitutes, strippers, and all that stuff are pretty much, I've been around a lot of strippers too, guys. They're all damaged. They all got daddy issues and something wrong with them. They're pretty much hookers. Every last one of them. I don't care what they tell you. Either way as it goes, they got these women to do this stuff and then give them the money. If this stuff can't get you paid, it's not doing anything. Getting you laid is nothing. If it can't get you paid, it's doing nothing. And it still works the same way this day. It still works the same way. Because if you can't go to work, because this is where I think you should be, you're trying to build up your charisma and your game and mouthpiece at work. If you can't get your boss to give you a raise, if you can't get your boss to promote you to management, if you can't go take a sales job where your game and your mouthpiece and your charisma, where your pocket and your money and you eating is gonna count on that. If you can't do it with that stuff, you ain't good at it. No matter, that's why you got all these other shows where they tell you got to go through 100 girls to get this, because you're not good at this stuff right here. People keep leaving these comments trying to tell me about charisma and all the other good stuff. Dude, I know what it is. You're not good at it either. If you got to be talking to a whole bunch of women just to get one, you ain't good at this stuff either. And especially if you can't use it on your job. If it can't make you money, you're not good at it. I'm telling you that now. I was a salesperson, person to person, for a long time. Okay. Who I talked to, my charisma, my game, my mouthpiece was going to determine what I was eating that night. I went out there in them streets trying to make sales, and I was slacking on my junk, or not motivated enough, and not really getting at it, or not really taking every opportunity I could, and you ate spam that night. Ramen noodles, because you ain't really make nothing. You go out there and you really on it. You know what I'm saying? People not looking at all of the signs and things like that. I'm going to start getting to signs and stuff too. A lot of guys keep asking me like how to attract women. It's not really a how, it's a why. And then on top of that, you got to be able to pick up, because they're not, in most cases, they're not just going to walk up to you and start talking to you. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be signs that she's attracted. And they're obvious signs, even down to the point that pretty much start touching you or talking to you. So, I mean, like, we'll get into that later, but I want to tell the hard truth about charisma, game, and mouthpiece today, because they misconstrued these words on this internet, on this YouTube. I see right now with this YouTube thing, I mean, even I can just come on and say anything I want to. So I'm saying that about a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of stuff on here where people just saying what they want to say, and they're not really going back and looking at how things really work. Okay. Your charisma, game, and mouthpiece probably not getting you the girl. More than likely, she's got some other agenda, or she's already sexually attracted. There's only two ways it's going to happen. She's got some other agenda for you. You're a filler for right now or something like that. Or she just really likes you. But unless this chick will put money in your pocket, your charisma ain't tight, your game ain't tight, your mouthpiece is not tight. No. That's why I tell guys, don't even bother trying to use these things for real. I mean, you can. For one of the reasons why I say this right here. A lot of guys spend a lot of time talking to women and doing a whole bunch of talking to women and stuff like that. I guess because they feel like they need to build up these three things, okay? But women are not building those three things up for you. No. They're doing it at a job. Matter of fact, that's been a complaint that I've seen on most of these guys' channels. They're complaining that the women giving more attention to their boss than they do to guys and stuff like that. They'll do what their boss say. They was even on the Kevin Samuels show. They'll do what their boss say. They'll do all this stuff for their boss, but that's because their boss has a paycheck. Women are attracted to money. They always have been. They're like raccoons, as a friend of mine says. They like shiny things. Okay? They're not going to show up with no charisma, no game, and no mouthpiece for you. Most of them not. They're gonna show up, I look good, and you should just like me because of that. And that's really what it's going to be. So while you putting all your time into that, I'll put my time just telling you guys, it's just a bit of advice. I'd put my time into using my charisma, game, and mouthpiece to get me a doggone promotion. See, once you can make money with it, you can get women with it easily. You won't have to do this 100 people thing no more. You can knock that down to about 10 to 15. But I'd build it on my job because that's what women is doing. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what I just said? That's what women is doing. They're building it on their job. See, while you running around trying to talk to them and in the clubs every night and all the other good stuff, they're at work getting promoted. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Once they get promoted to over you, they ain't got really too much to do with you. Most of them not gonna have anything to do with you. They had that talk on the internet a whole lot. Because women date up, hypergamy, all this stuff, and it's the truth. It's been that way for years. That's not changing. It's not changing. So the cold hard truth about this, and I'm gonna get off here because it's been about 10 minutes. I try to keep these videos short so that people can watch them, and this has been small doses over the years. That's why it's gonna take me so long. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here maybe like a year, 2, 3 years, but it's gonna be small doses over the years. The hard truth about charisma, game, and mouthpiece is you might want to take your butt to work and use that junk on your boss. Use that junk on your boss. And when you get your boss to give you that promotion, you won't have to use it on women. You'll have it. When you get that promotion, some of that's gonna speak for you. And then you can go ahead and use this other stuff on them. But if it can't make you no money, it ain't doing nothing for you. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all might think I'm wrong, and that's okay. It's been Taurus Downey again. Go hard, go home. Y'all hit the like, hit subscribe, and drop the comments. Let me know what's going down. Peace.